Are you working 60-hour weeks, but your bank account isn't reflecting your input? Or maybe you're spending so much time in coffee-fueled networking events. I'm Yana Henneman, and we're talking about spending time wisely in your business, the pros, the cons, and how to navigate the hot mess express without losing your sanity or your family. Let's be real, if you're a small business owner or a professional that works off commission-based income, your time is literally your paycheck. But if you're spending all your time doing busy work or networking at every single event like it's your full-time job and ignoring the fact that your kid is growing up without you, that's not success. That's a burnout in a pantsuit. The actual issue here is that you're spending your time doing the wrong things. What do I mean by that? For example, you're manually sending emails like it's 2004, or you're busying yourself with menial tasks without focusing on income-generating activities. You're attending all those networking events to your own detriment, or you're spending too much time on social media, etc. And worst of all, you're doing it all yourself because automation sounds like something you can do later. But here's the kicker. Later is code for never. And I speak from experience. Not too long ago, I was a single mom and my daughter, Mia, was a latchkey kid. I was at every chamber event, every networking event, every mixer, shaking babies and kissing hands like I was a politician or something. And I was doing it to try to drum up business. I'd make it to her sporting events and school activities, but I was always the mom in the back on her phone doing something else. Weekends, I was always working. I was always sending emails. I was always on phone calls, always researching something. She'd ask if we could bake cookies together, and I'd always say not now or maybe later. And I'd also say things like, baby, I'm too tired. I told myself I was running my ass off for her. But if I'm being brutally honest, it's because I didn't take the time to fix the symptoms in my business with systems. What's worse is she's a dual citizen. She was raised in Malaysia until she was 8, and then her and I came back here in 2016. Her father and I alternated years, so she'd spend a year with me and then a year with him until COVID hit. When COVID hit, all the international airlines kind of shut down for a little while. And it was a blessing for me because I got her all throughout middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And that's when I was the busiest. That's when I was working on my business and running around and going bonkers. Finally, when the airlines opened back up, her dad called and said, I miss my baby. He hadn't seen her in 3 years. And he's like, I need her back here. And I said, actually, I think that's a good idea because she does a little bit better in Malaysia. That's her stomping ground. She went back home. And man, if I could turn back the clocks. She went back home. And man, if I can turn back the clock, I would. What I realized is I was so busy that I wasn't present for her. I missed these really crucial years and the time that I had with her. What are you growling at? Can you please not growl? I'm trying to shoot a video here. So I missed it. Now she's graduating, going off to college, and I missed those crucial years. And I miss her. So take it from me, if you're in the same position where you're working all the time and telling yourself you're doing this for your family, spend less time running around and doing menial tasks and spend more time on automation and putting the right systems in place so you can take weekends off, so you can enjoy a dinner with your family, so you can make it to those sporting events and school activities. Time is ticking and I didn't see it at the time. I'm hard-headed, so I had to learn the hard way. So here's 6 things you can do to focus on income-generating activities and automating and delegating those menial tasks. Number 1, automation. If you're wasting time on things software can do while you sleep, then wake up. Play with ChatGPT or whatever software is already out there that can help you get those things done while you sleep. Number 2, network smart, not hard. Not every coffee meeting leads to a deal. And I get it, the law of propinquity states, the more often I see someone, the more likely they're willing to refer to me and vice versa. But some people are just meeting up with strangers who will never buy from them or refer to them. Number 3, set firm boundaries. If you don't protect your time, no one else is going to either. Your family doesn't need you to be successful as much as they need you to be there for them. I've got time are some famous last words. I even saw a quote the other day that said, the graveyard is full of people who thought that they had more time. Next, saying yes to everything means you're also saying no to other things. When you're agreeing to everything, you're diluting your power. Learn to say no, learn to log out. Don't take client calls during dinner or during the weekend. I know some people are going to disagree with me, but especially to all those single parents out there, set those boundaries. Some people are not going to understand or value them. And if you give them an inch, you're training them to take a mile from you. It's your responsibility. Set those boundaries. Next, delegate more. Hire contractors, find a virtual assistant, and have them do those menial daily or weekly tasks for you. You don't have to be the one that does everything. Next, warm referrals are greater than cold leads, or actually cold anything. Why are you still cold calling? There's so much software and people out there that can do that for you. Focus less on cold outreach and focus more on the people who already trust you. You already have clients who rave about you. Put a referral program in place for them. Give them a bonus or give them some, percentage off of your products or services for referring to you. And here's a pro tip. Know exactly who your ideal client is. For example, I have two. One, I'm always looking for new members in We&Co, but they need to be three things: humble, hungry, and smart. But my ideal client is actually a regional roofing company or realty office. This is where I can go in and I can present to all their sales professionals and help them set up their centers of influences and also upsell We&Co. I can start many huddles in one of those instead of just finding individual members to go to specific huddles. So that's my ideal client. Who are your ideal clients? What do they look like? And when you know what that is, you know how to talk to people better and communicate what you're looking for, and they can more easily refer to you. And remember, you're up to 80% more likely to close a warm referral over a cold lead. When you learn how to leverage your existing network, you get your time back, like actual days of your life. Your business is going to run smoother. You can show up for your family without feeling guilty. You make more money in fewer hours, and you go from reactive to strategic. In other words, you get on your business instead of being in your business. In summary, you started your business or your career for freedom. You didn't want a job. You can keep grinding until your eyes bleed and you're burned out, or you can start working smarter and using leverage. And hey, take it from me, don't miss those recitals. Don't miss the school activities. In a few years, the only people who are going to know that you worked harder, it's not going to be businesses or your clients or your boss. It's going to be your family. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, and subscribe and sign up for our newsletter via the QR code after this video. I'm Jana Henneman. I will see you next time.